I just want you guys to realize that, like, if you're someone that goes to the salon to get waxing or threading done all the time, and even you've never touched your own eyebrows, like, you can do this yourself. It is not a big deal, and I'm telling you. Hey guys, it's Karen V, and I'm here today to show you how I'm grooming my brows at home. So I'm sure every woman in the world that gets their eyebrows waxed or threaded has been wondering, well, what am I gonna do now? I don't do my own brows. And I think a lot of people are actually learning how to do things themselves. They're giving themselves manicures, they're dyeing their own hair, and probably trying to figure out what to do about their brows. So I'm glad I was prepared because I have some tools here that I did recently start using. If you guys saw my holiday beauty gift guide from December, I did talk about these tweezers from F.A.R.A.H brushes, and I mentioned that I wanted to get my hands on the trimmers, and I did. So between the tweezers and the trimmers, that's all I've been needing, and I am shocked that I really don't need to go any further than that. So I just want to show you guys how I use these tools and just give you a little information about them because I highly recommend them. I'm so happy with them, and that's why I'm making this video. All right, so I actually bought a set of 3 items. Well, it's actually 4, but I'm glad I saved the packaging because I got these items back in December when I was Christmas shopping for other people. But okay, so the tweezers are here. They're still in the box. I will take them out, obviously, but here are the tweezers. And then I also got the trimmers, and it comes with like a little brow brush, which is really, really helpful. And then the third box is actually the eyelash curler, which I have not touched. I have not opened because I'm not really an eyelash curler kind of girl. But I feel like I'm gonna start soon. I'm gonna start because what the heck, I own them. I might as well use them. I just didn't get into the habit yet, but I'm going to. And I think it was a better deal for me to buy the whole set. So the whole set is $28. I think it's called like the holiday beauty gift set or something. So it's $28. What I like about F.A.R.A.H brushes is they have a lot of different patterns. I'll put a few up on the screen of different tweezers that are so cute. They've got like ones with hearts on them. They have a pretty green one. And but I just went for like a nice gold. I just thought it was kind of classy. So I just went for the gold. So real quick, why did I choose to buy from F.A.R.A.H brushes? Well, I do have another set of tweezers. They're the same as these, except they're just a different pattern. They're like black with some gold pattern on it. And I got them in a boxy charm. So I never would have thought in a million years that I would be so excited over a pair of tweezers. Like, they're amazing because I think my whole life, the only tweezers I ever used or were in my home were like this terrible, you know, those silver tweezers that like, they don't work well. They just don't. So I got these tweezers, you know, I tried them and I was like, wow, like these really work really well. Like it just made tweezing really, really easy. I like that it was dual ended. So you have a pointy end and like more of a flat side. And like, I don't know, I was just blown away by these tweezers. Very shocking. So I decided to get the set of, you know, the 3 items because my husband has really been enjoying the tweezers as well. So I gave him my original pair. And so I have these for myself. Before I actually go into showing you how I do this, I just want to let you know that I'm that girl that goes to the salon every 2 months, I would say, and I go get a brow wax. Recently, I started dabbling with threading. I cannot handle the pain. I have no pain tolerance whatsoever. So these people probably can't stand me when I go. But the last few times I went, I did threading, but if I were to go back again to get my brows done, I think I'm just gonna go back to waxing because it's just easier to manage with the pain. But anyway, so I'm like very beginner with all of this. So I thought this would be like a nice beginner video for someone who's just starting out with doing their brows because I'm no pro, but like I'm pretty impressed that I can do this. Like I have not had my eyebrows worked on in months, you know, because I actually before Corona hit and all the businesses closed down, like I started doing this on my own to just try to save a few bucks. And I enjoy doing it. Like I enjoy at night, like I'm in my pajamas right now. If you're wondering what I'm wearing, I'm in my pajamas. It's now 11 o'clock at night. And it took me about an hour to figure out what I was going to wear for this video because I never know what to put on these days because we're not going anywhere. Anyway, so I actually enjoy like sitting here in front of my mirror and like just sitting there and tweezing. I could just sit there and look for hairs and like tweeze forever. You just kind of go into a zone. It's like a little meditative actually. So I don't mind doing this. It's just, I don't know. I like doing anything that's self-care, and tweezing my eyebrows is one of them. So let me give you a nice up close look at the products. I took them out of the box finally. So here, I'm sorry about the glare. That really makes things kind of difficult. But anyway, here's the pointy end. You can see right here is the pointy end. There we go. And then here is the flat edge. According to the website, it said that the pointy end should be used for the finer hairs. So those, you know, tend to be right here. And then the flat edge could be for the more coarse, you know, thicker hairs, which would be more like in the middle, you know. So that's kind of what I was doing anyway. So it was kind of cool that that's how it went. And then here's the scissors or the trimmers. The reason I love these products so much is because they are sharp. I mean, these are very, very sharp products. So there is no problem whatsoever with trimming or tweezing. Like they're just so easy to use because they work so well and they work so quickly. And here is the brow brush that came in the box with the scissors. Let me get you a closer look of the brush. All right. Oh, a little mustache, right? Woo. All right, I'm sure you guys are anxious to see what I'm about to do and how I'm about to do this and maybe get a nice up close look at my eyebrows. So let's try to do this right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is tweeze. I'm going to tweeze all the hairs that are right here, all those hairs that just start growing in, and that is what bothers me obviously a lot. And then also I am someone that has very long eyebrows, like they just grow fast and they get very long. Like I always say, like my eyebrows flap in the wind. But all right, let's start from the beginning. And so what I'm going to do first is brush them up so you can see now how long they are. Now they have been longer in the past, but I was like, I can't wait any longer. I've actually been waiting to film this video so that they could grow out a bit and you could see the difference. So yeah, I'm just addicted to even just brushing my eyebrows up. I'm like mesmerized by this. So yeah, that don't look so hot. Neither do my gray hairs. That's coming in the mail. Brushing them up helps me to see what's going on a little bit better. And I have no issues tweezing. They just come out on the first try all the time. Now some people may think this is tedious and they would much rather wax. And that is fine, to each their own, really. I will never say never. I am not going to say that I would never try waxing my own eyebrows. I mean, now that I'm bringing it up, I'm sure one day in the future, I'm going to want to try waxing. But I just don't feel like it right now. I'm just happy with this process. I think because I love using the tweezers so much, like I like doing this, so. Yeah, I'm so happy with this, what this looks like already. It's just looking so much cleaner. And any hairs that are still there, they're just like, they're barely visible. I mean, I'm trying to get everyone, you know. But anything that's left now underneath is like, it's like nothing. Yeah, I'm so, oh, God, I love these tweezers. All right, maybe I'll stop there. All right, so I'm just gonna comb it out just to see how I feel about the arch and like the underneath part. So you could see here, you see all that underneath, right? It's all still there. Here, we've got nothing. It looks good. Very happy. Now we're gonna do the trimming part. So since they are so long, we're gonna comb them up again. And remember, I am no pro at this. I'm just doing what seems like what I'm supposed to do. And I think I'm doing a good job. I do. Like, I'm happy with the results. It's just tweezing and trimming, you know? If you just kind of look at it like this is no big deal, it's really not, you know? It's really not. You just do it. Come on. I want these to brush straight up. So you just want to like trim right above the brow line. Okay, and in the beginning you want to be conservative because you can always take more off, you know? If you didn't get enough, you go back and you do more. So be conservative. That's what I do. We can do more. So now I'm going to comb them out, see how I feel. There are some hairs up top that I want to tweeze, so I'm going to do that next. Okay, so I am done with this eye. So there we go. We've got really nothing underneath. I think they look really good, and you could tell the difference from this one. This one's a hot mess. Oh. And when I first did this, I was like, I thought it would be impossible to do on the other side, like, because if you're righty or lefty, whatever it may be, like you feel like it's going to be super awkward to do the other side, but I figured it out quickly and it's really not a big deal. So instead of like going like this, like you just can't, like you want to go in the opposite direction of, you know, because you just want to go from the outside in. So, you know, with this eyebrow, we were going this way. With this eyebrow, we're going this way. So you are like crossing your arm, but like it's actually not a big deal. So it's easier than you think. All right, maybe you do have to kind of go for the inside part from this direction. But for the outside, I'm literally crossing my arms. You know, another thing you can do is if you have someone that you live with and you want them to do the other eye for you, you could do that. Like I would totally trust my husband to do the other side, but I just want to get better at this myself. So I'm just going to keep doing it myself. Because I don't know, I'm kind of on this mission to learn how to do everything beauty related myself. And it all does take practice, but it's just not being afraid and being conservative with whatever you're doing. Just be careful. Okay, so I took off a lot of bulk on this eye and I thought I was recording, but I ran out of space. So I had to delete like a bunch of stuff off my phone to make space. So, but I'll do it on the other eye. So I'm going to brush these hairs, right, in the opposite direction. I'm going to take off a lot of that bulk because you could see they're still flapping. Okay. And I'm just going with my gut on this. I'm just literally taking off bulk. Just so they're a little less flappy. But I'm being conservative. I'm not going crazy because I never did this before, but it just seems like the right thing to do. So yeah, less bulk. That worked out. Ooh. All right, let's see how I did on the other side. I feel like there's a little more I could take off on this side. Okay, like right here in the middle. It's a little bit much. I just don't need all this eyebrow hair. Like, look at this. Why do I have so much? All right, so I am being conservative. I don't want to be too crazy here, okay? I'm sure as I practice more and more. Ooh, oh, I have hair all over my face. If you're OCD, you would have like an apron on, but, and you know, I'm surprised I'm not doing that. But when you become a mom, you do things you never thought you would do. You do gross things and you put up with stuff that you never thought you would. I think I'm done, but I'm just gonna do a once over to see if I missed anything. And like, it's not gonna be perfect. No one's gonna know if your eyebrows are perfect. No one's gonna care if they're, you know, not perfect. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just getting them to a point where they don't look big and bushy. That's really all. And they have a little more shape to them. This is always a problem area for me right here in the corner. I usually have a bunch that sticks straight up here, but I've been tackling it the past few times and it seems like it's not really coming back the way it used to. So, okay. I'm going to really brush off my face, and I should probably take an after. I took a before picture of my eyebrows. I'm going to take an after so I can show you guys the difference in a photo. All right, I am finally done. I've been filming this video for a long time because I've been being very perfectionistic about how my brows came out because, hello, I'm filming a video for you guys. So I'm super happy with how my brows came out. It's not that I would never go to a salon ever again. Like, I'm sure I would from time to time, but this will suffice until salons start opening again. And it's really not a big deal if you keep up on it. Maybe if every like few weeks you just went in and did a little tweezing and trimming. It's when you let them get really overgrown that it's kind of a project and a little bit intimidating. So maybe just every couple of weeks, just go in there and do a little tweezing and trimming, and it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Like, I really don't feel the need to wax. I'm good to go. I'll bring my face up close one more time. As you can see, I took care of everything underneath very easily. Trimmed everything up. There's no more bushiness. Like, I'm not a fan of the big bushy brow look. I think like that's kind of in right now, like the fluffy brow. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I prefer actually a smaller, thinner brow, but I don't have small, thin brows. I think I have like average, normal brows. Anyway, so I am done. I am so happy with them. I just want you guys to realize that, like, if you're someone that goes to the salon to get waxing or threading done all the time, and even you've never touched your own eyebrows, like, you can do this yourself. It is not a big deal. And I'm telling you, I've only done this a few times myself, and it's so much easier than I thought. You just have to have the right tools. I'm sure there's other wonderful tools out there, but this is what I've tried, and I'm so incredibly happy. I'm just so happy. So F.A.R.A.H brushes is where you can pick up these tools, the scissors and the trimmers. I will put the link to the set that I got down in the description box, which also comes with the eyelash curler. But if you just want to pick up like one item, I'll put also a link to like one pair of tweezers and one pair of trimmers, but they have so many different varieties and so many different colors. So, you know, it just, you have to go through it all and comb through it and see what looks good to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you think you'd like to see more videos from me, please subscribe, and I will see you next week for another video. Thank you so much. Bye.